Konnichiwa. I'm Bill Hathaway, missionary to the Japanese since 1956. Title of my devotion today is Using All Means to Win All People. My scripture comes from 1 Corinthians 9, verse 22. To the weak became I as weak, that I might gain the weak. I am become all things to all men, that I might by all means save some. Just as Adam and Eve were told to populate the whole earth, all of the earth, so are we who are saved told to go into all the world and to produce fruit. What's that mean? It means to populate all the world with new born-again Christians. Mark 16:15 tells us, and he, that's Jesus, he said unto them, go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. How can I do all things to all men? Paul was willing to deprive himself of some of the nicer things in life in order to serve the Lord. That's something, isn't it? Here we have some examples of this in the same chapter. Verse 20 tells us that without compromising his convictions, he kept contact with those who were friends before he got saved. Verse 21, we see that he had contact with, of all things, Gentiles, although they were considered rebels. Paul never participated in their immoral or drinking activities. If you want to win people to the Lord, you need to show love. Verse 22 says he didn't flirt his superior spiritual intelligence, but became weak in order to win them to Jesus Christ. To top it off, he said he became all things to all men. Verse 22, I believe this verse means he had a burden, a real burden for the lost. Paul realized he could not win everyone he met, but that didn't stop him. He knew if he kept trying, he could win some. He overcame boundaries of prejudice, race, religion, in order to win as many as he could. To do that, he used all means to save some. Now, I want to bring to your attention some pointers that I have received from Paul's experience. If you want to win souls, now, there is a price to pay. Paul spent much time winning souls. That's right, time. If a person is too busy to talk to someone about their eternity, that person is just plain too busy. That's right, time. He didn't stop when things got rough. Sometimes we give up too quickly. Paul made a decision that he would forego certain personal preferences in order to relate to a variety of people. He kept open lines of communication with them. He related to the Gentiles who the Jews considered rebels. He used tact in verse 21, walked with the weak, verse 22, and disciplined himself, had determination, agonized in prayer for them, used enormous effort, yes. Time and distance didn't stop him. He watched for new opportunities, displayed great love. The question is, how do we stack up? How do we stack up? I have discovered that when a person gets old, not that I'm old when compared with eternity, and he gets old and realizes his time is short, he gets more tender-hearted and more concerned for the lost. I urge you to not wait till you get old. Go after souls now. And you who have kept putting off being saved, Tomorrow may be too late. It may be too late. Oh, you may be young or middle-aged, but you don't know about tomorrow. I urge you to do it now. Will you do that? God bless you.